We start in Perthshire, normally a scene of sedate, tranquil Scottish serenity, but not yesterday. Hearts the visitors at St Johnstone. It would be an incident-filled afternoon to say the least. Commentary comes from Paul Mitchell.
Englishman Lee Croft makes his first start of his second spell in Perth, with David Wotherspoon dropping onto the bench. That the only change from last week's home win against St Mirren. For Hearts, the return of Danny Wilson is a welcome sight. One of two changes from the side that lost against Motherwell. Callum Tapping returns, Scott Robinson and Jordan McGee make way. Hasselbank's throw to Gary McDonald. McDonald under pressure. Plays the ball back, it's into the path of Carrick. Carrick taken down by Stephen Anderson. A decision here for the referee. The referee wanders over with a red card in his hand, denying a goal-scoring opportunity. Sent long by Manas. It's an awkward one for Murray Davidson. He fell awkwardly and then got the ball thumped off his head. Dylan McGowan. Well, the player knows that he's hurt and he's going to have to go off. That's the signal immediately to the bench. And it's a sad end to the afternoon for Murray Davidson. Miller on to Mackay. Mackay. Hasselbank trying to get away from McHattie. The ball's gone out for a goal kick. Well, the referee has said penalty, and it's a yellow card for Kevin McHattie, who cannot believe it. Well, referee Brian Colvin says that's a penalty. Looks harsh. Stevie May steps up, scores. Well, he's scored in both wins against Hearts this season and gets Saints off the mark with a perfect penalty. Hasselbank is May ahead of him. And that's where it goes. Trying to get away from McGowan. Comes through on McDonald. Pokes the ball past the goalkeeper. Can he get it out? He does! Hearts simply couldn't get it clear. Danny Wilson was back there. Well, May got away from him. The goalkeeper did enough initially, and then Stevie May bundled it home. McHattie's corner. Headed away by Fraser Wright. Back onto McHattie. That's a nice ball in. Carrick! Hearts are back in it. Dale Carrick scoring. It's his first Hearts goal. And he guides the ball past Alan Manas. 2-1. So the team with 10, leading by 2-1. And St Johnstone's 10 plays it forward. Wotherspoon onto McDonald. May clipped the ball inside. There's a shout for handball. And again the referee's pointed to the spot. Well, Hearts are furious here. That is really soft. Stevie May for his hat-trick. His second hat-trick of the season. Tucked it away past Jamie McDonald. And celebrates in style. Soft penalty though. Hamill into McHattie. Hearts continuing to go. Breaking through. Chance for a penalty. Carrick was taken down by Gary Miller. Well, Miller ran into his back. Referee said no. Hamill. Hearts trying to keep it tight. Comes across onto Nicholson. Headed up and away by Fraser Wright. Well, Sam Nicholson almost scored here. Hearts 3-1 down. Good save from Alan Manas. Still pressing Hearts. Hamill sends it wide, ball into the box, away from Oliver, back onto Brad Mackay, deflected. Nicholson the first time, the second time he gets it in. With a minute to play, Hearts are 1 down as all sorts are going on in the back of the net. Callum Patterson and Alan Manas, it's Fraser Wright on the ground, the assistants in. More and more players are joining in. Tam Scobie going in there, Callum Patterson head to head, McHattie. Well, Stevenson and Manas won't let go of each other. There's a coming together of heads right in front of the referee, and that could come back to haunt them. Well, as goals go, it was messy. Sam Nicholson's first for Hearts. 3-2 with a minute to play. What is the referee going to do about the melee that continued? Well, Ryan Stevenson is off. That's a blow to Hearts. He'll miss the next game. Alan Manas being called over. Ryan Stevenson says, deal with him, ref. Well, trying to move him away. Brian Colvin says, Ryan Stevenson, you're gone. Now, Saints have used all their subs. If Alan Manas is off, somebody's going to have to go in. And he has been sent off. And it's Tam Scobie who comes to get the gloves. What an end to this game. Billy Brown sending Hearts forward. trailing by 3-2. McHattie into the box. Patterson off the bar. Hearts try and go in there again, and it's blocked corner. Dale Carrick was denied that time. Hearts saying it should have been a penalty. Like, did this hit the hand of Fraser Wright? Goalkeeper could do nothing. It's Tam Scobie, the left full-back, in goal. That did come off the arm of Fraser Wright. Billy King's corner. Floated up, Danny Wilson! It's 3 apiece in Perth, and Danny Wilson scores! What an unbelievable end to an unbelievable contest.
The game itself, you know, I had everything, sending offs, and it was action-packed, but no, absolutely delighted with the spirit we showed today to get ourselves back in the game.
We'll look at the Stephen Anderson one, and I think we'll definitely appeal that. Yeah. You know, it has to be a goal-scoring opportunity, and the lad's actually taken a touch to go even wider than what he was. So we'll have a look at that and possibly appeal that one.
Well, that was eventful, to say the least. It was supposed to be Hearts assistant manager Billy Brown's last match as assistant manager, but it turns out, news today, that he will now be staying on till the end of the month. Chaos on the pitch, pretty much, Michael, yesterday. Is it chaos off the field at Tynecastle as well?
Well, there's a lot of mixed messages coming out. You know, obviously they released a statement saying that you know, Billy was leaving after the St Johnstone game, and now it seems as if he's staying on to the end of the month. I think what that highlights is the fact that there's too many Chiefs and not enough Indians at the club at the moment. You've got the administrators, you've got the managing director, you've got a director of football, you've got the potential Foundation Hearts coming in. The sooner it gets resolved, the better, so that there's a bit of leadership in there and they're actually moving forward, rather than at the moment it's a bit of a mess.
It was a busy afternoon for the referee, Brian Colvin, to say the least, yesterday. Chris, you've seen plenty of clear goal-scoring opportunities yourself in your career. Was this a clear goal-scoring opportunity?
No, I don't think so. You know, he's going away from goal, and I think Fraser Wright maybe getting back in as well, with the way he's took his first touch round about.
Could Fraser Wright catch him?
I don't know. You know, he definitely would have had a chance, but I don't think it's a red card from where it is in the pitch.
Michael?
No, definitely not. You know, it was so far out. You know, we're talking about 40 odd yards. I think it was a harsh decision to brandish a red card, especially with it being so early in the game as well. I don't think there was any great malice in the tackle. So overall, I think it was probably a bit harsh. It
was a busy day, as I said, for referee Brian Colvin. Let's have a look at a few other key decisions. Michael, it was never a penalty, was it?
No, it certainly wasn't. I mean, at best, there was maybe a wee shirt tug, which, you know, clearly would have been outside the box. But, you know, there's a good argument there that it's not even a full stop. But if it was outside the box. So there was never any danger of that being a penalty. And it's you know, it's another one for Hearts. They've had a few this season, and this one's another one of harsh decisions. You know, penalties. I remember Jamie Hamill getting smacked in the face with the ball, and they got a penalty coming against them. I think that one's another one that's harsh against Hearts.
It made for a great day for Stevie May, Chris.
Yeah, two great penalties there, and he's obviously scrambled the other one over the line as well, as all good strikers do. You know, he's definitely got himself amongst the goals this season.
And it was a pretty chaotic game overall. In the end, chaos, I think, is the only word that really comes to mind to sum it up, Michael. Yeah, of course, Stramash, that's the one. Here we go.
Yeah. You know, give credit to Hearts. You know, it's a difficult season. You know, that can really play on the players' minds and drag them down. But you've got to show a little bit of spirit to try and fight back. And you know, this was well and truly, as I said, a Stramash in the goal mouth.
Did the referee get this right? Sending off Alan Mannis and Ryan Stevenson, Chris?
I mean, when you look at, obviously their hands are raised, but you know, I think it's easy to say whose hands are not raised there.
It's pretty incredible.
There's no. I think with the time it is as well, you know, it's 90 minutes on the clock as well. To send the two of them off, I think it's not the best decision.
Yeah. It was an incredible game, Michael.
Oh, it was. You know, and this is a good header for Danny Wilson. But for me, if there's somebody on the post there, they head it away. You know, I'm a huge advocate of getting two guys on the posts and clearing it. And you know, if St Johnstone had that, they would have taken 3 points yesterday.
Yeah, and a courageous point in the end, you'd have to say, from Hearts, Chris.
Yeah, they've battled back. You know, it's happened to them a few times this season where they've lost leads late in games, but you know, they've fought all the way and managed to get, which is a great point for them, especially being 3-1 down.